Step 2 is your targeted needs assessment for your academic or training program. In step 1, you wrote a 4 to 5 sentence rationale for your program. This rationale brings us into our targeted needs assessment. And your needs assessment has to do with your learners. What do your learners need? And this is a process in which we are identifying differences between the ideal characteristics of our targeted learner group and the actual characteristics. For example, we know that there are certain characteristics that our learner group will need to be successful in our academic or in our training program. And we know that there are actual characteristics that they will bring to the program. And it's the differences between the actual characteristics and the ideal that becomes the part of the curriculum of your academic or your training program. And these characteristics include characteristics that make them successful, as well as characteristics that put them at risk for either not completing the program or for not maintaining employment after the program. We are also looking for the differences between the ideal and actual characteristics of their environment. And this can be the environment in which they are completing the program, as well as the environment in which they will be after the program. And all of this has to do with our targeted learners. Now, we may have more than one targeted set of learners. So, if I wanted to develop a curriculum to train human service professionals, and I had a particular idea of what they needed or what those who were already working in the field needed, I would make sure that this curriculum reflected what does society need right now, what are the job opportunities in this program, what are the financial rewards, and what are the attitudes, skills, and behaviors that my human service professionals not only bring to this training or this academic program, but the attitudes, skills, and behaviors that they need to be successful in completing the program and be successful after the program. And your problem here is going to be how to balance among these various needs. So you'll have your existing curriculum that you will be working on, but you have real society needs overlapping that, and you have student expectations handling that. And the actual curriculum that you will design for your academic or training program has to do with the overlap in these needs. So, you want to know who your target audience is, and this includes demographics such as age. It may include gender. It depends on the impact of that. It also includes the skills, attitudes, and behaviors that each target audience you use brings to the training or academic program. And it's up to you to review the peer-reviewed research to help you better understand each target group. You want to know what your target audience needs, and this is what they need to be successful in the program you design and what they need to be successful after they've completed your program. So, you will identify who is your target learner, keeping in mind that you may have more than one group of target learners. You will need to identify the content knowledge that your target learner needs, and the content knowledge may be skills, it may be behaviors, it might just be information they need to know, but that may differ based on your targeted learner. You need to understand the characteristics of each of your targeted learners. And finally, the instructional techniques that are appropriate for use with your target learner. For example, will online instruction be appropriate for your learner and your topic? Or will this be face-to-face? Will this be blended? Will you use videos? Will you use video conferencing? Will you use lecture? What type of activities? All of this comes from the peer-reviewed research. And all of this will be explored in your literature review. Your task for step 2 will be to complete the worksheet that was posted along with this PowerPoint. You won't need to submit this worksheet, but I strongly urge you to complete it as soon as possible to help you organize and then be better prepared for your literature review assignment. And if you want to schedule a meeting with the instructor to talk about what you have created, then this would be fantastic to bring this to the meeting. Again, if you have any questions, please contact the instructor for this course.